Hi there, this is Therrian from Out of the Doghouse Dog Training, and I'm just taking a few minutes to talk about the collar equipment that we're going to be using to help your dog understand what they're doing right and wrong. And I'd like to explain now how to turn on the receiver and how to charge it, and that way we can use our time together when you pick up your dog, how to practice and teach you what your dog knows. So here's our little unit. This is the Dr. IQ. It has a transmitter and a receiver. And I see that the light is blinking, so I'm really going to start with turning it off. So I just turned it off. But let me show you this. Really simple. We've got these two little red dots on each part. They're magnetic. And when we touch them together, that's how we turn on the receiver. So here we go. I'm going to line them up, and it's going to be green for go. And then the light's going to blink because the battery is on. When I want to turn it off, I'm going to line up those dots again, and it's red for stop. I know that was really quick, but the red light did show up. So what's really nice about this collar is this is waterproof, so your dog can wear it in a bathtub or go swimming or even out in the rain. You do not have to worry about that. I want to explain about the transmitter. It has some buttons on here, it has a dial, but there is no switch to turn it on or off. The only time that the battery is being used is when you touch a button. And here, I'll touch the middle button. Hopefully the light will turn on. Let's take a look there. All right, see how the light turns on? That means the battery is being used. If not, no battery being used. All right, so let's just review that one more time. Two red magnetic dots. The battery is on right now. Let's see if it's going to flash. Wait, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, I think it's off. My mistake. So here we go. We're going to turn it on. Green for go. Flash, flash, flash. All right, I do need to tell you this one little thing. If I do not touch the dots together properly, I won't turn the collar all the way off, even though I've seen the red light. So here we go. I'm going to say, oh, it hovered. I did not turn it off. So you really have to engage those two dots. And now you see it's off. One thing that I do every night is I want to make sure the collar needs charging, or I want to check it to be sure the collar needs charging. So there's these little plugs on each part. Again, I'll pull that open. There's one plug, and there's the second plug. So you take these two plugs and you open them, and we have our charging adapter. And just like a cell phone, we're going to plug it in the wall. Every night I test these to make sure, to see if my collar needs charging or not. So I plug in the back, plug it in each side of the plug, little sockets, and the lights are on. Well, you see that one turned green right away. That one's still red. There, it's green. Okay, so if this were me at bedtime and I saw these green lights, I would then unplug my parts and go to bed. If they stayed red, I would leave them, and in the morning they'd be green. It's okay for it to stay plugged overnight. The batteries are set up to go on a trickle, so it won't overcharge. All right, so then that's really nice. You always want to check to make sure your collar's fully charged so you're ready to go for the next day. All right, so now we have all this crazy equipment out of the doghouse to help our dogs behave nicely. I know I've talked to my owners before about the prong collar. This is to help them slow down and walk nicely. We have a flat ID collar, and we have a remote collar. Oh my gosh, so where are we going to put this all on our dog's neck? Well, sometimes we have all the equipment on at once because we need it for different reasons. Tethering, walking, off leash, or just talking without the leash. So I'm going to back up my camera a little bit, and then I will bring Daisy over here. Hopefully you'll get to see that. Daisy, come. Maybe I'll put her up here. Get on the box. Right up here. Hup. Let's go. Hup. Good. That's a good girl. Sit. Good. All right, so the first thing I'm going to put on Daisy is her ID collar. Oh, I'm so sorry. We missed all that, didn't we? Let's make sure she's lined up. Okay, so we're going to put on our ID collar. That's going to go on the farthest part of her neck. So that's the bottom. The remote collar, here we're going to make sure it's turned on. So green for go. And I'm going to click that on in the middle. I also like the receiver box to the side of their neck so that when they lay down, they don't have to lay on the box. Then finally, we have our prong collar. And that's going to go on the highest part. So this is the top collar. So we have a lot of jewelry on our dogs because I might need different uses for each collar, or at different times. So can we look up there? Look up, Daisy. Good girl. So we have prong collar, remote collar, and flat collar. Very good girl. All right. And let's just say we need to tether. Well, I'm going to remove the leash from the prong collar and hook it on our ID collar. I don't want to tether on my prong collar because the wall is fixed and we don't want it to hurt the dog should they pull really hard. When a dog is on a prong collar, our arms give, so it doesn't hurt them. There's not such a constant pressure. And then our remote collar just sits there waiting to be used. You're doing a good job, Daisy. That's my girl. And then we just unclick, because I have this quick release on my prong collar, and that can come off. And the remote collar can come off. And I can just turn it off. Red dots together, red for stop. And then Daisy can have all her jewelry off. All right, very good. Daisy, get off. That's a good girl. So again, I just want to do this little video so we could talk about other things when you come pick up your dog. And this will review and refresh for you how the equipment works and how you put it on your dog. All right, thanks for listening, and I can't wait to show you all the good things that your dog can do. Take care. Bye.